Hello, and thank you for tuning into our Reid Health channel. My name is Dr. Sahil Fazam, and I'm here at Reid Health Integrative Medicine as a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine specializing in acupuncture. I'd like to talk about something really common at the moment in our society, and that's Alzheimer's disease, or some of you may have heard of it as dementia. Forgetfulness, poor memory, especially very common in the elderly above age of 70 to 75. In fact, I think the research currently is about 1 in 2 have Alzheimer's or develop Alzheimer's. The reason why I want to talk to you about it is because it's actually a silent epidemic which is referred to as the disease of the 90s. And in fact, it is so common that in the same category, which is the neurodegenerative disorder, there's also Parkinson's disease, which is also common, and also stroke. So very common few diseases, and we want to spend a few minutes to actually educate you as to what this is and why it's so common. I don't want to spend too much time on the background and the science and physiology of what the disease is, because I'm sure if you're watching this video, you may unfortunately have it, or you might be looking at maybe helping others with this disease. So you can do a quick Google search if you like on the Western description of it in Western science, but I want to tell you a little bit about Chinese medicine and how we can help, because I think I might be correct in saying that you might be looking for some answers and solutions that Western medicine cannot offer, your GP cannot offer. Chinese medicine has been around for a long time, and you might have come across Chinese medicine, especially acupuncture or herbal medicine, and it's a very effective relief, or offers relief in Alzheimer's disease and stroke, as well as Parkinson's. Neurodegenerative disorders really means a death of a nerve cell, a neuron. So what happens is they become in a system where they become atrophied and they eventually die. And because of their death, it is quite impossible for them to be regenerated. So therefore nerve cells eventually die. That's why there's not much offers as to what GPs and physicians of Western science can offer you. With Chinese medicine, in fact, they've been treating these symptoms of Alzheimer's and disease for a long time. And some of the symptoms is forgetfulness, poor memory, speech impairment, perhaps even insomnia, muscle rigidity or muscle paralysis. And these are quite common, even to an extent of partial or complete incontinence, which is also common. Now the problem is it's not really, although it's so common, it's still regarded as a low profile disease or disorder because of its perception of the social isolation. Most people tend to stay in retirement villages or nursing homes, or quite still about their problem, and therefore there's not much known stuff to be able to do, especially when it comes to alternative care. So Chinese medicine, I want to talk to you about how we look at it. In Chinese medicine, there's really 2 organs that we look at, and that's the kidney and the heart. The reason why is because the kidney in Chinese medicine controls bone, which actually generates marrow, and your brain is primarily a sea of marrow, including your spinal cord. And the other thing is the heart. The heart we look at because the heart is quite important, because we say that your spirit, your soul resides in your heart. So even though the problem is primarily physically in the brain, the organs that we look at is no direct connection to the brain, but in fact have a profound control over the brain. So we believe that when you are born, there's 2 types of essence. One is prenatal, so it's before birth, pretty much what your parents give you at the time of birth through genetics and genes. And postnatal, which is what you derive in life with, lifestyle, food, exercise, working, and all this kind of stuff. So something that can constitutionally be drained if you say overwork, no exercise, and eat poor quality foods. This naturally weakens and lowers your constitution, which in Chinese medicine is quite important, because it's called your essence, which is the vital essence of your body. And the kidneys are actually controlled, or actually work in harmony with your heart, and the heart in return controls the spirit or the condition of your mind. So the common symptoms of forgetfulness and poor memory and maybe losing speech and not knowing who you are, these are all personality trait disorders, and they happen because the heart and kidney actually lose communication. So eventually the essence, which is your constitution, your foundation, start to deteriorate and hence cause a neurodegenerative disorder. Because remember I said the kidneys actually control bone, which in return actually produces marrow, which is the sea of marrow, which is your brain. So these are the two organs primarily that we look at. And by regenerating the functions of these organs and allowing them to become more energetic and increasing their function of how they work in the body, and also communicating the heart and kidney organs together and better, you'll actually have more profound energy, and it'll be better quality spirit, both as a person in your personality, so you become more lively, more energetic, but also you have more clarity in your mental capacity, which is really important. So I hope that's a simple explanation, one that you can understand, to perhaps know that there's other stuff that there is out there for Alzheimer's, and Chinese medicine has been around for a long time. It's fantastic. Acupuncture and Chinese herbs is the two common modalities that we look at in helping people with Alzheimer's. We do look at a specific nutritional approach, which we need to sort of determine case by case. But in the meantime, just want to give you one quick tip. Himalayan salt. Some of you may know Himalayan salt, some of you may not. You may have heard that salt is quite bad for you in general, but that's true because the common table salt, which is basically an industrial poison, is terrible for you. But Himalayan salt in fact has 84, probably above, minerals in it. If you take half a teaspoon a day, it's pretty much a multivitamin for the rest of your life. So I would personally recommend and suggest you can do some research on this if you like. Himalayan salt, half a teaspoon for every 10 glasses of water. Naturally you need to stay hydrated because Alzheimer's is simply just a dehydration in the frontal cortex of the brain. So if you can incorporate something simple like salt, among many other treatment regimes like acupuncture and herbs, as just a prevention or even a good helpful suggestion, you'll actually see some dramatic changes within about a month or two if you combine it well with water. I hope this has been a little bit helpful for you. Okay, so my name is Dr. Sahal Fazem. I'm here at Reid Health Integrative Medicine. We're located in Melbourne, Australia. You can contact us on 039802 7000, or you can visit our website on www.reidhealth, that's REID health.com.au. Any questions, please forward us an email or give us a call and we'll be more than happy to help. Thank you again for watching our video.